Hey guys, Jesse Laval, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about two pieces of gear that have gotten far more attention than any other gear review that I've done on this channel, and that is the Tamron 100-400 versus the Tamron 18-400mm lenses. Now, right off the bat, one of the biggest differences that I didn't mention in the first video was the fact that the 18-400mm lens is made for APS-C sensor mounts, and the 100-400mm lens is made for full-frame mounts. So that's a big difference, and you want to make sure that you take that into account if you think that maybe in the future you might upgrade to a full-frame camera, because the APS-C sensor lens is not going to cover the entire sensor, where if you have a full-frame lens, you can use it on an APS-C sensor camera now and use it on a full-frame camera later when you upgrade. Another big difference that you're going to notice right away with these two lenses is the weight. So the 18-400 weighs 710 grams, the 100-400 weighs 1,135 grams. And that's a pretty big difference. Like the 18-400, very easy to attach it to a camera and carry it around all day with you. Where this one is pretty heavy, you probably wouldn't want to carry it around all day. When it comes to aperture blade construction, the Tamron 18-400 is made with 7 rounded aperture blades, where the Tamron 100-400 is made with 9 rounded aperture blades. So you can expect a little bit better bokeh out of the 100-400, but honestly, I don't notice any meaningful difference in the bokeh out of either of these lenses. I'm happy with image quality from both of them. Autofocus motor, that's where you're going to notice a really big difference. Now, the 18-400 uses what's called HLD, and this one uses USD motor. And right off the bat, I can tell you that the USD motor is far superior. It's much quieter, much faster, and much more accurate when it's trying to lock onto a moving subject. So if you're looking for anything like wildlife or specifically birds in flight, you're definitely going to want to look at the Tamron 100-400 over the 18-400. When it comes to lens construction, we have 16 elements in 11 groups. And when it comes to this one, we have 17 elements in 11 groups. So not a huge difference. Again, image quality wise, they're both really good. One really big difference when it comes to how these two lenses perform is the fact that the 100-400 allows for manual focus override anytime, where the 18-400 does not allow manual focus override. And that just means that if you're in autofocus mode, you can still take over with the manual focus ring and correct it if you happen to lose your subject and it starts to focus hunt away. You can correct it right away and have it lock right back onto the subject, where with the 18-400 you cannot do that. If you were to, you would damage the internals of the lens, where this one it won't damage it. So again, when it comes to wildlife specifically, the 100-400 is going to perform much better than the 18-400. When it comes to stabilization, both of them have stabilization. Both of the stabilization systems work really well. The biggest difference that you're going to notice is this just has one mode, where this one has 2 modes. This one has a mode specifically for still subjects and specifically for panning subjects, where this one just has the one vibration compensation mode. Both these lenses are weather sealed, but I'd have to say that I would trust the 100-400 more in extreme weather. I've taken this lens out multiple times in the rain, had no issues whatsoever. This one we don't really take out in the weather like that, but it does say that it's weather sealed, and I haven't had any Tamron lenses fail me or any Tamron equipment at all fail me when it gets wet, so they are both weather sealed. When it comes to actual focal range, that's where you're going to start to see the 18-400 really shine. I have to say, in the real world, there's a lot of times when we're out in the woods shooting and my girlfriend's getting off a lot of really cool shots that I can't get with the 100-400. So being able to get that really wide 18mm focal range is a really big advantage in a lot of different situations. So if you're looking for a lens that you can throw on your camera and just have a one and done kind of all-arounder lens, this is a really nice lens. If you're looking for something specifically for shooting wildlife or specifically for action, birds in flight type of shots like that, you're definitely going to want to take the 100-400mm into consideration. And that's really about it, guys. Both of these lenses are great. I think either one you choose, you're going to be happy with. If you're looking for something that's just an all-arounder, choose the 18-400. If you're looking for something specific like wildlife or birds in flight or action photography, choose the 100-400, and I think it's going to make you happy. Either way, I'm really happy with both Tamron lenses. I think you will be too. If you guys think this video helped you in any way, do think about going below, subscribing, clicking the notification bell, and I'll see you on my next video.